This is your only key. Smells like China. Oh, yep, it's 1,000 times better. Welcome back.
Oh, hi, Mark.
To the land of broken Jeeps, and where the broke man weeps. So today, we're not going to work on this Jeep, though. Something really funny did happen. We got to get Goldilocks in here, because Goldilocks got some problems.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Quick sidebar. If you've got a lanyard, take them off your keys, because if your wife is a She-Hulk like mine, she'll wrap the lanyard around something, and she'll snap the key right off in the ignition with the Jeep running. And then you're going to have to come home from work, and you're going to have to fish the key out of the ignition and try to turn it off. And then you're going to have to go to the locksmith and explain that you need another key made, except that this is your only key. So then they're going to make you a normal steel key, and they're going to do one of these things where you have the transponder key next to the steel key, so you can start the Jeep and move it and drive it until they can order this. But now the Jeep is so old, they're not sure they can get the unlock code to program new keys. So yeah, that's really fun. Long story short, don't put a lanyard around the key ring. Otherwise, you're likely to lose it. First things first, we got a check engine light on old Goldilocks over here. And it's kind of weird. I have a suspicion of what it is already. But we're going to try to do things a little more right. What happens is when the gas gauge gets below 3/4 of a tank, I get a check engine light. And I think it's some sort of vacuum or EVAP leak is my suspicion. However, instead of just doing the googly and buying a bunch of parts and replacing them and seeing what happens, we're going to do the right thing, and we're going to use a new smoke machine that I found. And I've never had one before, but we're going to use a smoke machine in order to figure out what's going on. So here's the one that I found that I liked, and I like this one because you don't need shop air to utilize it. And to be honest, I really hate using the air compressor lately. I don't know what it is. I actually stuck it outside there because it takes up valuable space in my garage, but mine is loud, it's slow, it takes forever, I have to plug it in and run cables, and I hate it. The battery powered tools are so much better, and this is basically that. I figure it's nice to have around the shop because, well, I got lots of these things to work on, and they're basically all vacuum lines. And, you know, I got other vehicles that have also leaks, so that's kind of nice. It's like solid aluminum. Manual, manual, manual. Ooh, connectors. Pretty full bottle of fluid, that's nice. A little squirty end. I need that. Rubber hose. It's a pretty nice hose, I think. Let's see, can we figure out where it's made? Probably China. Yep. Smells like China. A hanger and a nice end and a ball bearing? What the hell's that for? What the hell's the ball bearing for? And a really nice end piece. And a spare bag. Okay. First, let me see if I can figure this out without directions. So, unlock, spin the dill. Did I already break it?
Houston, we have a problem.
Hold on, hold on. Let's see. Oh, it's already got a little bit of oil in there. Okay. Remove. Cut here. I'm really confused about the ball bearing. I'll be honest with you. But that's a nice end. Aluminum. Less likely to break the plastic ones. Does this thing tell us what the ball bearing is for? Fluid level marble? Oh, okay. So apparently this is how you determine how much fluid you're going to put in there. Do that. Supposedly you pour this in there above that line, above the marble. Okay, that guy's all sealed and set up. Let's go over the power cord, see what we got here. I know we got a fuse there. Hopefully that's just a spare. Okay, so instead of having that thing nice, like this thing just plugs into the bottom of this, which is really hilarious to me. I don't know how long that's going to last. But, you know, there you go. So, heat only, heat and auxiliary off. So I guess you can do heat only, and then you can turn the pump on when you're ready. Now, let's take a look at the accessories kit that I got, because I felt like this tip wouldn't only do the job for other things. So I went and got this too. So let's see what we got with this guy. So we got two of these plug dealios. We got some bigger, you know, pushy in pieces to block holes and stuff. Really what I thought is I could stick this in the intake, but now I'm concerned that's not going to be big enough, but it looks like it will be. So you could stick this in the intake. Looks like what you can do, from what I understand, is all these are designed to work with one another in a certain way. So if you want to just have a plug, you can take this and plop that in there and you got a plug. Or you can take this and push smoke through the thing, and all of them are that way. And they stack, apparently, so you can just do something like this to hold them together, maybe. Nope, can't do that, okay. But you can do like this so that these little pieces aren't lost. So I'll have to figure out a way to store all this. Fortunately, that's the bane of my existence, is storing stuff. Let's put it to use and see what happens. Okay, not having my hood flip back is a problem, so where can I... We'll try this. If that falls off and hits me in the head, I'll let you know. Okay, so what are we at? We're off. That guy on there. That guy on there. Now we're going to do heat only. Okay. So the first thing I want to test is I want to test the line back to the gas tank, because I think I have a suspicion that's where our issue is going to be. Oh gosh, those are tight. I don't want to break them. Okay, maybe we won't do that line. We're going to do something else. You know what, for first tests, let's just see if we can get something apart here. Ah, I know what we can do first. Let's see if my throttle body's leaking. Think this one? Nope. Let's try the little bit smaller one. Yes, there we go. And like I mentioned, this one doesn't require shop air. The little black piece on top with the janky little wire that comes down, that's a pump. Shouldn't be anything that will cause an issue. Although I don't even know that it's on. It does not appear to be on. I don't even know that you're hot. Oh, yep, it's making smoke. Okay. Okay, that's cool. So we'll just leave that on heat for a minute. There's the amount of smoke you can see coming out of it. Pretty good, really. See what we got. Oh yeah, we got leaks.
It's not the years, it's the mileage.
We'll have to figure out how to fix that one day. Get a new throttle body there. Let's try something else and see what we got. Do this. Can we get this off? Right. Oh yeah, there we go. Now on the TJs, part of the vacuum lines run on the inside because, well, the later TJs, your controls here are all vacuum ran. So if we had a leak on the inside, I'm assuming we'd see smoke pouring in here right now, and we just don't. So that's a good thing. None of those lines seem to have an issue. So at a minimum, up here at least, we know that we need a throttle body. So now what we gotta find is the lines that run to the rear from up here, which is these guys right here. I can even get them off. I am probably gonna break this little flag. I always do. No, I think it goes this way. Ah, see? Told ya. Oh, wow. Now, am I gonna break these getting it off? Probably. Okay, there we go. All right. Oh no. Lost my little cap to my lubricant. Where were we? Okay. Let's do this one first. Don't see anything there. I'll do this one next. Now that line should go all the way back to the EVAP canister. So we'll just get underneath and follow it along. Yeah. Ooh, that's tight. Nothing yet. Ooh, that's a lot of smoke coming out of somewhere. But where? Pull this whole thing down and we'll get under there. I hope it's not one of the tank vents, because that's gonna suck. Alright, there's the EVAP canister. Oh, that line? Oh, right there. Alright, well we do have an EVAP leak. It is not in a place that I like though. I don't know, I don't think that's replaceable. So I'd have to get a whole new tank. I don't really feel like doing that. No, it's this back nipple on there that's the problem. It's actually cracking off. Probably can't see it, but so I gotta figure out how I'm gonna fix that. I'm not entirely sure yet, but it's probably not gonna be fun. Maybe JB Weld. This might be a JB Weld situation. Alright, now that we figured out what it is, we're gonna go ahead and try to fix it. Not as easy as you think, because that part is part of the tank, and I don't feel like buying a new tank right now. So we're gonna use some JB Weld. And the best part is, it says HD truck approved. I feel like that's HD truck, so this should work. Oh crap. I was expecting to come out that quick. Gotta do some cleaning in there first. We're gonna try to do this without dropping the tank. How? I don't know yet, but I feel like it's gonna involve some cardboard. Ooh, that is gonna be enough for sure. Alright, so I took a 30-minute break. It's pretty much cured by my little, testy test here. So, it's pretty much ready to go. What we're going to do is turn the smoke machine on once more and see if we get smoke back there. It is not the prettiest job, but it's really tight in there, so it's the best I could do without dropping the whole tank. Because who really wants to do that? Cool. Well, I'm not seeing anything. Should have plenty of smoke by now. Let's double check the smoke coming out. Oh. Turned off. You know, that little button, kind of funny. You really got to press it tight. Let's see. Okay. I would think there'd be smoke in there by now. I don't see anything. Let's double check the output. Oh yeah, we got plenty of smoke. Alright, we're gonna call that a successful repair for now. No smoke coming out anywhere. There would be lots of it pouring out by now. Alright, so I'm gonna put this all back, and then we'll move on to the next thing we're gonna do on this Jeep. Yeah, this thing's awesome. I like the way it works. You don't need an air compressor or any special tools to make it work. All you do is hook it up to your battery, pour some mineral oil in there, and away you go. That's awesome. I like it. I'm gonna have to figure out a storage solution now so I don't lose all the pieces, but you know, that's a later me problem. Right now, we're gonna get on to the next project on this Jeep. That is making it ride a little nicer. Now, when you lift a TJ, they're notorious for not riding as good. Now, sitting here looking at a few things, and here's what I noticed. Obviously, my arms aren't level because I'm lifted, and these ones are not as bad as the rear because the rear has a little more height to it, but regardless, stick with me for a moment. And also what I noticed is that metal cloak arms, to give you clearance here, they weld this tube down lower. What that does is, hold on, what that ends up doing is that ends up making your control arms at a worse angle, if you will. So here's what I think we're going to do. I think we're going to re-drill this lower mount down here. That'll do a few things for us anyway. These mounts are kind of brittle on the ears, and these joints in here, the control arms are very, very strong. So we're going to use the control arms as basically a way to protect this frame mount here by moving the bolt down about an inch. We're going to try to go right here if we can. Roughly around there somewhere. That is probably going to lower the arm by so many degrees. And then I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to flip the arm around. I know Metal Cloak says it shouldn't go that way. I think they're trying to give you clearance here, but we're not as at tall of a lift as everyone else. So the clearance here is going to be like factory, which is fine for me. And honestly, I don't care about running the bolt on this side, the nut on this side. You could scratch it and stuff and round it off a little bit, but I just use a big crescent wrench anyway. So I'm not worried about it. And if it's a problem, then it's a problem for me in the future to figure out. But I think by welding this tube down low, by flipping this around, that's actually going to put the arms at even less of an angle, which is the goal. So remember, 11 degrees. Just need a tad bit of cleaning up here. You could see where we've rubbed on this, peeling some of this metal. So putting the joint down there like that will actually protect all this. But we gotta do a little cleaning up here to make the joint come out because of that. Yeah, something like that. That's what we're going for. Yeah, we're talking somewhere around 3 degrees. 3.2, 3.1 is what it's saying. So 3 degrees. So from 11 down to 3, that's significant. Because up here, let's see, what if we just flip the arms around? Just flipping the arms around. We go from 11 to 7, but down here, we're going all the way down to, yeah, about 3. And that should be enough meat. Plus, if this works and makes it ride better in the future, we'll weld some plate on here to strengthen this up. I think that's where we're gonna put it, right here. There we go. Pull out you old step bit and clean that guy up. I might switch out to my bigger drill. Yeah. Oh. Oh, got a mess going on. Don't look at that. That's why I throw stuff in that pile mess. Oh gosh. This may not work. Alright, now just put this back in. Hopefully. Perfect. Just a lot better, that's for sure. We'll plate this later. For now, we're gonna bolt that up, move to the next one. A little bit of paint makes everything look great. Okay, here we go. Yep. To be honest with you, I think this arm's gonna be the most suck. Just because of the space. Alright. Now we gotta get this control arm in there. Oh wait, we gotta paint. Paint. Makes me the fabricator I ain't. Ooh, we gotta. Bet you've never seen someone blind paint before. Yeah. That's real skill right there. Paint without looking. But make sure you breathe it in. We're gonna have to put a jack under there because that tire went backwards. Now we gotta get it forwards. And oh, this is the fun part. I love this part. Since that jack decided to end its life, which is lots of fun, we gotta use this big one. I like my little jack. It's sad that it's broken. If you know where you can get parts for a 1.5 ton Harbor Freight jack, aluminum, let me know. I'd be really interested. Because it sucks not having it. Alright, let's see. Now, how am I going to get you to roll forward? If I jack up on this side, you'll roll forward. Let's see what that did for us. Whoop. How about we don't set it on the control arm though? Maybe that's a bad idea. Okay, that's better. Yeah, that's way more safe. I'm not sure I'm recommending this, but this is what we're gonna do. Stay away from the brake lines and all the important bits. What's going on with this thing? This thing is all kaboobered and bobbered and messed up. I'm gonna have to get a new wire rope someday. Or just a new not wire rope would probably be better. You know what, before I do this, what if I just jack up on the pinion? Would that do it? Because that would be easier than using the winch. So let's see what this will do. Okay, U-joint then. We're doing something. Let's see. Did that do what we wanted it to? Oh yeah, okay. That's too much though. So dang close. All right, here we go. You ever get to a point where you're just like, man, I am just beat for no reason. I work 10-hour days, and then I come home and I punish myself by working on the Jeep. And I got a 10-month-old and a wife that wants attention, but I mean, to be honest, I like giving them attention, but I don't know why I do this to myself. All right, look at that. There we go. Look how level those control arms are. That is amazing. I thought this thing's gonna ride great. Okay, let me clean up all this crap and get the winch back. And then we'll do a quick alignment on it, because I'm sure it's way off now. You would think with only 3 prongs I would get this. You know what's a good idea? I should, ooh, they should paint marker these things. Let's see, do I have one? Look at this, watch. I'm gonna fix this. There we go. Now you'll always know which way that goes. Until that paint wears off. See, I think it's towed out a little bit, so we're gonna open the garage, pull it out, pull it in, let it center itself, straighten the steering wheel out a little bit, and fix the toe. Cool. I guess I never tightened that one up. That's hilarious. Good thing I found that. We're gonna fix that. That must have been the noise I was hearing though. I'm trying to set my caster. It's a little wrong. Now, you don't have the ability to adjust casters on Jeeps, but that said, doesn't mean you can't measure it.
Hey.
What?
I got some bread and cheese for you.
Woo? Well, that's good. Because I was saying 4.1, so we need a lot more than that. On the corner, would that do it? What are we at? 4. Ooh, 8. Too much. So that should be about 6 degrees of caster, roughly. So we're gonna go with that. The 6 degrees of caster is way more better than the 4 I was running before. You know what? Because I'm not running much of a lift, to be honest, it's the severe belly up skid. That's the reason why I have a problem running caster in this rig. But I'm running a lot less lift than I was in the past. I used to run a 4-inch lift. I tipped my springs down to 2-inch because I have some ideas for the future on making this thing even more awesome than what it is at the moment. So if I was running 4 degrees then, Let's see if I can get away with. I mean, that pinion looks pretty happy there on the front. I can get away with a little more since it's only a 2-inch lift, because more would be better. It's not too bad. I could get away with 7. That'd be great. You know, when you don't do this for a long period of time, you forget like 90% of what you've done. I forgot to paint that. Where's my paint? We'll get my paint in a minute. Caster's done. Let's see the toe. And we'll have to straighten the steering wheel out a little bit. Let's see. 2 equal spots. 50 and a quarter. If this is right, which I'm confident it is. There's a better way to do this, but 49 3/4. So we are towed out 1/2 inch. Oof to me. Oh, okay. Now I gotcha. Just had to use the good old kick it through the door with my left foot kind of thing. Alright, let's see what we got now. That should be towed in a little bit. Ooh. I think that's good. I think we're gonna go in just a smidge, and now we're gonna lock it up. Lock it up. Oh man, I'm getting weak in my old age. I can't hold the wrench up anymore. Come on. There we go. There. Yes. Oh, did I take the whole nut off just now? Okay. Looks pretty straight. What do you guys think? I think it's straight. We're gonna tighten it up just like that. All right, here we go. Gonna go for a run and see how it does. And to be honest, the check engine light's gone because I reset it yesterday before I started this endeavor, so we just haven't had enough miles on it yet for it to come back. So we're gonna get up to speed real quick here, and we're gonna see, are you still twitchy? Or, it also doesn't help that it's windy, but, you know, when is it not windy here? It's like windy here all the times. Oh, that is way better. Way better. Oh, you guys don't even know. Difference is amazing. Really straighten the steering wheel out a little bit, but yeah, this is awesome. Let's go find a road to go mess around on, because that was a hell of a lot smoother. Just do a sneaky past the shell and see how it does. Oh, we gotta go slow because of dust right here. But up there, there's some razor whoops up there that they make you feel like your spleen is in your heart and your heart is in your butt. And that's where we're gonna go. The other day, we were just cruising around up here and we took the same route, kinda went on this road actually to get to where we wanted to go. So I know exactly how it feels. Here's the razor whoop part. Oh yeah, it's way better. Like, this is 1,000 times better. Look at those. These are gnarly razor whoops right here. Let me show you here. I'll slow down. This is what happens to Jeeps on razor whoops. This is how gnarly these are. Oh wait, hold on. I got to get to the nut pack section. They're gnarly. Watch, feel this. Look at this. Yeah. Oh yeah. You get this stupid weird side to side, but there we go. Yeah, it makes you feel like you're gonna flip. Yeah, that motion's awesome. it just soaks them up, considering this is a solid axle suspension Jeep. I mean, there's nothing special. It's just got metal cloaked short arms. That's phenomenal. Alright, I think we'll head back and make sure everything's as tight as can be. And the nice thing about this mod, if you guys want to try it, and you measure down like I did and you do it, and if you don't like it, you can always put the control arm back up to the other hole, and then you can just cut off that bottom part of the mount. And what that'll do is that'll stop those ears from bending all over the place. But moving it down, I think, is way better, because your mount hangs down there anyway, and by moving it down an inch and a half or so, you gain 5-6 degrees on the control arms, which is impressive. Let's take a shortcut. Ready?
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Woohoo! Boom. Ooh, we're gonna go over this. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I really appreciate all you guys watching. I had a lot of fun. The control arm mod is amazing. Doing the alignment was awesome and pretty easy. And honestly, this thing right here, this is super cool. If you don't have one of these guys, get one of these guys, because it makes finding vacuum leaks and emissions issues a breeze. All right, guys, thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. And we'll see you in the next video.